Hello everyone, Linda Israel here, and I am going to make a dragonfly, little dragonfly, there's a couple others in here as well, journal charm. I've got a dragonfly journal that I have completed, and I wanted a little charm to go on it. So I've changed my camera view so that hopefully you can see a little bit closer up, and I'll show you what I do. So the first thing that I've got here is a piece of chain. Now this one is about a 10, let's see, was it 10 meters? But I'm not really sure on the size of it. When I compare it to another that I have here, it says that it is 5.5. Is that right? I'm not really sure, but it's a small chain in size, and I've got a couple different colors, and I like to do different colors just because it adds a little more interest to it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I've got some needle nose pliers here, and I'm going to measure about, almost 2 inches in length. And then what I'm going to do is open up this jump ring that is on here. So let me get my other pair of... So it may be hard to see, but there is an opening right there at the top. And so what I'm going to do is grab a hold of this and twist. And then that opens up that ring. And what I'll do is I will slide off the chain. And then I have a jump ring here that I'm going to attach this ring to. Okay, and then what I'll do is close this ring, and it will be, well, I'd make it a little bit neater. All right, so that's closed up on there, and then this is the top part of the ring, and I'm going to open this part of the ring up as well so that I can slide on a lobster claw. And I'm just twisting it back closed again. So now I'm going to take some of the silver chain that I have here, about 1 inch of it, and I'm going to make 2 pieces out of it. So again, I'm going to go in here and find where the opening is on the jump ring. And I'll open this up. And then I'll take this piece and slide it on to the jump ring and close the ring. So that's closed up on there, and I have 2 pieces of chain. I'm going to do this one more time. This one I'm going to make a little bit longer than the first silver chain. So now I have this dangle that I've made. It's got a couple of pieces of chain on here, and I'm going to start making elements to add to this. So laid out here on my desk is I've got a few elements. For example, here is a beaded element that I made. And then this is a beaded element. Pardon me. And then this is a beaded element that was given to me. So I'm going to show you how I make these little beaded elements. So I've got a head pin, 2 little beads, and a larger bead. In this case, it's a flower. And I've got a handy little tool. It's called a looper. And the idea is that you take this, and there is a hole in the side here. So we're going to slide this through, and it comes through this hole on the other side. And when you push this all the way up to this metal piece here, and then you slightly bend and let that go around, and then you can slide this off. Now, I haven't perfected the closing of the loops, but it does help me get a really nice loop by using this tool. And then I just use my needle nose pliers to close it up, and now I have a beaded element. I'm going to repeat this process on a few more of these beads that I want to have as elements. So I have my components laid out here so that I can start attaching them, and I have a few jump rings. Now remember that when you're dealing with jewelry, that metals can be mixed. So you can have your gold, your bronze, your copper, and your silver put together, okay? So it's okay to mix them up because it's part of the beauty of jewelry, and the fact that this is going on a junk journal just kind of helps to that. This is junk. This is random pieces that I've put together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got this large dragonfly here, and I want to put a jump ring inside of him. I hope I've got the right size. If not, I'll open up a container to see if I need one larger. I think I need to do two. So I'm going to put one on here and close it up. And then I'll add another, and then this one will be attached to the chain. So I've got that attached here. Now I'm just making sure that that jump ring is nice and closed. So here's my first one, and I'm just going to continue to grab charms and use the method of twisting. You don't want to pull apart, you want to twist. So you're going to grab a hold of the jump ring and twist to open it up. And that way it doesn't get the jump ring out of shape. Sometimes I get out more charms than I need, so I think I've got this pretty chunky, if you will. What I like to do is put smaller charms at the top and then work down to bigger ones at the bottom. I think it just lays nicer when you do it like that. So I think that this is pretty much ready to go on here. I even added a charm to the top jump ring where the clasp is, the lobster claw, and I think I like the way this one is looking. So I'll show you now how I attach it to my journal. I've got some of these Tim Holtz loop pins. Garment pins are another name for them. People pick them up here and there. You can save them when you go shopping. So maybe that'll change what you buy. If it doesn't have a garment pin, don't buy it. But what I've got here is, it looks like a bulb safety pin. And so it will open right up. And then on my journal, I have punched a hole with my crocodile. And it may be hard to see that, but there is a hole there. And I just slip that through and close it up. So now it is on my journal, and then I just take the journal charm and hook it right into that, and there it is on my journal. So it's nice and fun, and what I like about this style is I can take it off, and if I have a chain or necklace, I can hook this onto the necklace and wear it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this little tutorial on how to make a journal charm. If you have any questions, use that comment box down below. Check out the description box for a link to my blog post that shows the elements that I used in this today and where you can get the tools that I used. And then if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And let's see, check out my link description box for groups that I am an administrator over and run. And let's see, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a fabulous day. Bye.